Hey everybody, this is Jay, the owner of WilmingtonRealEstate.com. That's Wilmington-Real-Estate.com. And I've got this funky new stand-up desk, so now I get to do my videos eye level and walk around. You know, I could be like one of those preachers and I make my points over here, I make my points over there, and I come to the middle and I say, give me your money. I'm just kidding. I'm just totally kidding there. And keep in mind, I am in church weekly, and it's a conservative church, so I have license to make fun of churches. Okay, seriously, lighten up. Let's talk about Wrightsville Beach oceanfront homes, Wrightsville Beach real estate, and condos for sale, etc. How is the market doing in Wrightsville Beach, and all that goodness? So, real quick, my website, WilmingtonRealEstate.com with dashes. It's been upgraded and it shows the home so nicely. Now you can look at a home and all of its pictures just on the main screen with all the listings, and you don't even have to click on the listing. You can just filter through all of these just from the main search results of whatever niche you're looking for. But anyway, the market's been interesting here, and it gives us a good lesson on how niche and specific any market can be. Within a niche, there's sub-niches. I mean, it's fascinating stuff to look at. So in Wrightsville Beach, we go back, I'm looking at a 3-year chart here, and the average or median sales price here has gone from about 1.15 million up to 1.6 million, okay? And I just calculated it out real quick. It's 45% increase of home values in 3 years. Now, what in the world is that about? Well, some of it's appreciation, but then a lot of it is about new construction. So are the homes that used to sell for $1 million really selling for $1,450,000 now? I would say not quite, maybe 1.25 million. But you have these new construction homes and they cost lots of money. I was under contract on one for 2.2 million. Although that was a vertical duplex, so actually that wouldn't come into this. But it makes the point though. These new homes cost a lot of money in Wrightsville Beach. They're pretty infrequent. So if you're looking for new construction, there's not many opportunities, that's for sure. What about condos though? They were 3 years ago at 610,000, and now the average is around 740,000. So those went up maybe 1/3 as much as the houses did. I would say they went up 15%, for example, in 3 years. So it's quite a difference. And why would that be? Well, are there new construction condos out there in Wrightsville Beach? Almost none, okay, unless it's a vertical or side-by-side duplex. That's technically a condo. They're not building new buildings there in Wrightsville Beach, so that doesn't inflate the values much. So they stay much more steady and only show true appreciation because there's not new construction ones to look at. However, it varies greatly within buildings. For example, Shell Island Resort, 3 years ago, the homes that were on floors 2, 3, 4, 5, those all used to sell for $240. $260, okay, and that was it. But now they're all closing for $300,000, and I just sold one on the 4th floor for $298, but one just closed, I think on the 7th floor or 5th floor for $310. The point is they're almost all over $300,000 now. 3 years ago, a lot of them were at $240 and $250, so that is crazy appreciation right there over the last 3 years at Shell Island Resort condos for sale. So I hope that gives you some perspective. Also real quick, let's look at the inventory, because that'll be fascinating to see, and I'm not familiar with it. I'm a little low. So a dramatic decrease in inventory for both the condos and the houses the last 3 years. And then if we look at average days on market, that should be interesting. So you have higher prices, much smaller days on market, and a much smaller inventory, lower inventory. Days on market are not that unchanged compared to before a few years ago. And I'll leave it at that. That tells you a lot about Wrightsville Beach. It is a premier beach. It's very wide and deep. It's very flat, so people love it because it's sort of family friendly. Your kids aren't going to just drop off a cliff into the ocean and read about it in the newspaper.